Greetings, I am Rob Chappers.
Kapow! I'm the captain.
As is customary, we are at Andertons.co.uk.
It is.
Ask
the height
you
of
why I'm
British summer.
excited,
Why are you
Lee.
excited, Rob?
Well, two reasons. Firstly, I'm playing another beautiful PRS.
Ooh.
It's a single cut, I like that. Secondly, we're using Pete Thorn's signature Suhr amplifier.
So, Pete Thorn.
There's a guy.
If you're watching, hey, Pete.
Hello, Pete. We'd like to be your friend.
Yes, Pete Thorn is monster guitar player. Although, in fairness, I first sort of discovered Pete Thorn through his amazing YouTube review channel, which you should all subscribe to and watch. It's really, really cool.
Agreeable.
But
He's played with some of our favourite
Chris
bands,
Cornell.
Yeah.
What a singer. What, everybody's favourite rock singer.
He's
So,
my idol.
Melissa Etheridge. Who else has he played with? Loads and loads of cool dudes, basically. He's a monster rock sort of chops player. Anyway, he's been a long time friend of the people at Suhr. He has, guitars made by them, and more recently, an amplifier made by them. Now, if you've seen it already, we just did the Bella demo, and we've kind of gone from one extreme in the Bella of like no features at all, just kind of wholesome goodness from your pedal board, to
all the features.
Pretty much, if you can think of it, it's probably on this amplifier. Let me give you I'll try and keep the sort of the run through pretty quick. So it's 100 watt, lots and lots of glass amplifier. So 6 preamp tubes, 4 EL34 power tubes, 3 channels. Separate EQ for channel 1, shared EQ for channel 2 and 3. Killer effects loop. Loads of switches to make channels do bright things and crunch things and boost things. Full MIDI, so if you want to use it with your sort of MIDI effects units or with a gig rig control. Pedal comes with it that allows you to do channel 1, 2, 3 and the boost control. What else is on the back of it? What else is funky? Oh, my favourite thing. Tell them about the standby switch.
I don't know about the standby switch.
Yes, you do, because I told you, and you went, "Oh, that's so cool!"
Was that me?
Yes.
You sure that wasn't somebody else?
Yes, I'm
Because
exactly
I think I was
sure.
playing Kingdom Rush Origins.
What I did was I said to you, they don't use standby on and off.
Oh yeah!
Oh yes!
Now I remember. Okay, now it is cool.
Well, in fairness to Rob, that was over 2.5 minutes ago.
It was.
Though, so
it's either standby or stand back.
Which is our favourite way of describing standby.
You know what else I like about this?
What?
It's got a really nice signature, and rather than Thorn, it looks like 7 horn.
It does, doesn't it? 7 horn, Pete 7 horn. Anyway, we're running it into a cream back-loaded Suhr 212, which is Pete's cabinet of choice. It's a huge amplifier. It's very Marshall-y, kind of even the clean sound.
Very heavy to carry.
Oh,
I personally carried this one the majority of the way, and I can
Yes.
tell you that I have a bit of an ache in my arm now.
Oh, really? It was
And
that
I'm not
heavy?
a weak guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
We've
it's
gone
very...
from this is definitely one for you guys that have roadies.
Do you even lift? Yes, I own a Pete Thorn signature head.
Yeah. There was a switch on the back that did things like.
Someone just fell over outside.
What was that? Seriously, what
You're
was
right.
that?
What was it?
Drum kit.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Rabia's
just knocked over my own personal drum kit.
There are controls on the back for feedback and presence. There are controls for. There's a deep switch on and off, which I think I'd like to play with because I'm guessing it's kind of like the home tone, pro tone thing, where actually loads of bass end for sort of home use, and then you can sort of focus.
Should we just play a bit of guitar and show them how
I
it
think
sounds?
we should. So I'm going to do all the controls from the front panel rather than the foot switch. But yeah, here we go. Oh, and the only thing that you are hearing that's not part of the amplifier is the reverb is a pedal by Mr. Black called the Eterna Gold. As Rob plays through this little riff, there's a couple of controls on the clean channel. One is a bright switch, one is a crunch switch, and I'm just going to fiddle with the EQ as well whilst Rob's playing, so you can get a little bit of idea of the sort of the clean to sort of slightly crunchy.
Yeah, I'll tell you what then,
tonal.
crunch it when I nod my head, just a little bit.
So I only had the volume, the gain level there really low, sort of a number 2 out of 10. So even with the crunch feature pushed in, it didn't really crunch. So what I'll do now is just compensate by dropping the channel volume a bit. We'll just turn the gain up to say number 6, but with the crunch. So we're using channel 1 now more as a crunchy channel rather than a clean channel. So. So you can get either, basically, either that crystal clean, you know, sort of, I wouldn't say it's Fendery, but that very clean.
Anyone that ever remembers Robin of Sherwood, the original series, this is the first chord you heard. Da 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 da.
Great film.
What was no series, mate? The original series.
Wasn't the guy who played Robin Hood? Wasn't he someone's son? Like a famous.
Everyone is someone's son, Lee.
No, yeah, sorry, but wasn't he like a famous actor's son? Or am I thinking of something else? Anyway, okay, so that's channel 1. Channel 2 without the boost, and again, what I've done is I've set channel 2 to be like a low gain setting. So I imagine this being your sort of rock rhythm channel, I guess. So here we go. Even at low gain settings, it's just desperate to go into some sort of feedback.
Yeah, it's doing. There's a harmonic thing going on that's really pleasant.
Okay, we could use the boost as well here if you wanted to sort of solo over that challenge on a little bit of that.
Yeah, just see what it sounds like.
Here we go.
Nice.
And then channel 3, which I've got the gain wound up to sort of number 7 out of 10 here, PT100 horn. And then we'll use the boost as well, is your kind of, you know, your highest gain settings. Here we go.
Yeah, it's a great gain structure.
I'm going to put the boost in, and then I'm going to have a little fiddle around the back just to see what the depth and the feedback and the presence.
All right, do it. that's one of the nicest sounding gains I think we've probably had in this room.
I've got a whole array of pedals on the floor here. We haven't used any of them because it just doesn't seem
One
to need
thing
it.
is for Suhr. Suhr make a great amplifier.
They do. Right, let me just find the knobs on the back of this amplifier that do things. There they are. Okay. So...
do you want to have a little play?
No, I'm quite happy just to sort of... I'm going to put you back on that sort of first gain channel.
Okay.
And I'm just going to fiddle. So if you can just play something
All
whilst
right.
I'm fiddling.
I'll play something while you fiddle with a bit of the game. That was right in my ear.
So what it seems to be doing is that the presence control, pretty obvious, that just does the sort of the overall brightness of the tone. The feedback control, I'd be interested to sort of know technically what it's doing, but it seems to be acting just like a sort of a resonance control.
It activates the Chappers death ray.
Maybe, but it just seemed the more I turn it up, the more I seem to get some sort of natural bass end. And then the depth control, which is a three-way switch, you can just hear the bottom end becoming slightly tighter and more focused as you switch it off, and then if you like, the on adds more. So I'm guessing with the bulk of all the playing you've heard in this demo was with the depth control off.
Summation. This is a really, really great amplifier.
Super pro, isn't it?
It's super pro. We were discussing it. We have to give you good and bad points because we want to give you a balanced and fair review. Now, it sounds stellar.
Yeah.
For me, it's got some Soldano-y kind of tones going on. It's not mushy or muddy. It's really, really beautiful cleans. The gain is clear, crisp, articulate, gain for all day long. It looks, if you look at the panel, I hope I'm forgiven for saying, and Lee agrees with me, that it does look a little bit cheap. Just the font and the way that the knobs and the controls are laid out, it has kind of a cheap look to it.
Yeah,
but then when you play it, I mean, it's unbelievable sounding.
It's hard really to sort of sum that up because when you feel it, you know, it's all, you got brushed steel, the grill is very nice, the Suhr logo is super chunky, it's not plastic, the knobs feel good, the pots feel good, the switches. But as you say, I think it's, I don't know, it almost, I think perhaps the problem is what it doesn't look is like vintage and sort of sexy cool.
I think you're right, yeah, that's, you'd expect it to look kind of vintagey.
Yeah, it sort of looks a bit modern and
I mean, to be honest,
not
like, expensive. Yeah, but I mean, it sounds awesome.
To be honest with you as well, look is presumably utterly subjective, and if Pete Thorn went, here's the design I would like you to use, and Suhr have gone, then it's his amp. He can have it looking however he wants. You know, some people might look at other people's.
Absolutely.
You know,
I mean, it's just good to
like
give a balanced review and find things that could be, you know, down and up and whatever.
I think my only completely objective kind of, and again, it's not even a criticism really, but it's something that would mark it down in my book. It's just massive, isn't it? I mean, it's just big and heavy, and I'm kind of, for me nowadays, I'm almost like keen to just sort of.
Well, when you Pete Thorn, you got a crew.
That's true.
I've got a conspiracy theory for you.
Go on.
Do you think that they're mimicking the H in Suhr with the T in Thorn?
Well,
Illuminati confirmed.
Possibly. I'm not Suhr, to be honest with you. But look, that's.
Wait, how much it cost?
About 2,500 in UK money, including VAT for the head, and about 900, I think, for the cab. So it's, you know, top end of
made in America.
Absolutely, handmade in America. Suhr don't do cheap, really, do they?
No.
You know, it's sort of, but that's a good thing. It's like Stella Artois, you know, reassuringly expensive. You do get the foot switch with that, and obviously, you know, you get some absolutely stellar tones. I think this is we haven't actually really reviewed an amp like this for a long time, have you? One where a pro guy has kind of gone, I need, you know, I've got to have 3 channels, I've got to have MIDI, I've got to have all this switching, it's got to be able to do everything from studio session stuff to stadium gigs.
Well, because he's doing a lot of everything.
Yeah,
that's why
you've got to play with, you know, Chris Cornell one day. It's I think it's cool. I mean, tone. I'm kind of with you in that. You know, awful, really, isn't it? I mean, who really is? We just shouldn't talk about what we feel about an amp in the way it looks. You know, it's like it's the least.
Well, but that's our job, surely. We're supposed to give our own personal.
No, I know. You know. But if you think about, so what's important about a guitar amplifier? I guess how it sounds, how loud does it go, how portable is it, how reliable is it? You know, all these kind of things. And
not portable.
Yeah, it's
for our personal looks. We prefer a different kind of. Sounds incredible.
Yeah, stellar sounds. Any kind of, as Rob was saying, any kind of high gain Marshall, Soldano, that kind of sound.
Yeah,
it's the amp. You know, it's the amp.
Yeah.
Start saving
also,
now.
It's not a forgiving kind of game. You got to be a player to be able to control it.
Right.
But it's very, very nice.
Yeah. So
there you go.
So we like that.
Yes.
And look forward to hopefully at either next year's NAMM show or sometime, perhaps with Pete, if you're ever touring the UK.
We'd love to meet you.
We'd love to come say hello. And
please bring me Chris Cornell's autograph.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome as well. But yeah, so no, cracking. And as I said, you know, do go and check out Pete's YouTube channel because it's very good.
Yes.
And that's it. So
well, I've been Rob.
And I've been the captain. And
see you later.
We're off to Andertons now to help Rabir buy a PRS guitar.
Buy a PRS.
How exciting.
Yeah, don't tell him.
Don't tell his girlfriend though.
Yeah, keep it secret.
It's all British.